Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode, another edition of A Week in Geekdom. It's another haul video for the month of October, a largely big month in terms of spending with tons of books to highlight, Blu-rays and figures and all that cool stuff that I usually do. So let's do this. So welcome everybody. If you're new here to A Week in Geekdom, yeah, this is more of a lifestyle really, the A Week in Geekdom style, where we highlight things in popular culture from movies, comic books, figures, and all that cool stuff that we all love to enjoy. Big shout out to Hardcover Reviews, Riley from the Omnibus Collector, and Jess for highlighting me on their live stream. I am eternally grateful. Thank you so much. And yeah, welcome to all the new subscribers. I finally hit the 300 mark and then some, because they're just pouring in now, and that's just fabulous. And if I can entertain you guys for the following minutes, then I'd have done my job. Usually at the end of the month, the last day of every month, I highlight my epic haul of all the geeky items acquired. Sometimes it's a small haul, other times it's quite large, like this one. So I'm gonna go right through every single item and then we'll talk some more. Alright, my sole manga purchase for the month of October is Prison School number 4. This is a not safe for work manga, so be careful around the kitties and all that stuff, but it is a hilariously awesome story. I can't wait to get volume 5, because then I'll start reading new stuff that didn't happen in the animated show. Alright, on to collected editions, graphic novels, and all that stuff. Comic books, as we like to say. We're gonna start with DC, and the first one we got is Dr. Fate Volume 1. This is the Blood Prince. I can't wait. Dr. Fate is one of my favorite DC characters and overall mystical characters in comic books, so I can't wait to start reading this. Recently, as you've witnessed in my previous haul videos, I sold all my Batman singles and I've been upgrading them. And instead of hardcovers and all that stuff, I just went with the cheapest route and got the trades. This is Volume 5 from Snyder and Capullo's run, 0 Year Dark City. Really cool stuff, especially if you are a Riddler fanboy like myself. Another book I read ages ago but finally decided to collect it is Batman and Robin, or at least the first volume, Born to Kill, which I really loved, against Nobody, I think it was. Really awesome story, great art, and just one of the highlights of the New 52 in my opinion. Next up, something that I've been itching to read for ages now. I've read the New 52 stuff, but I never picked up this book. It is Batwoman Elegy. I think I had a hard time getting the hardcover, so I went with the soft one instead. So yeah, can't wait to read this. This was recommended to me by awesome friends. I wanted to read some of the oddball New 52 titles, and you gotta understand something. When I first started reading comic books, like hardcore reading comic books, was when Flashpoint and New 52 began. Before that, I have only read like Ultimate Spider-Man and all that stuff, more Marvel and whatnot, but getting into DC, New 52 was my gateway drug, I guess. And back then, of course, I was just more interested in the heroes like Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, all that stuff, and I never gave these oddball titles a shot. And of course, they are no more, and some of them are a little bit hard to get, which I'll tell you in a minute, but I did ask, and I got the first volume of Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. It looks super interesting. I have some recollection of what it's about. It looks pretty wacky, it looks pretty awesome, and I love monsters like Frankenstein and all that type of stuff, so I'm really interested in reading this book. I know it's like 3 volumes long. I also did get I, Vampire and Demon Knights, and unfortunately they simply did not arrive in time for this haul video, but I'm really interested in reading all those books. They are critically acclaimed. Unfortunately, they were gone too soon. I guess not a lot of people were buying them or something like that. Demon Knights is the hardest to get, by the way. It's out of print. That first trade will set you back like more than cover price. I had a hard time locating it. None of my shops had them, so I had to look on eBay, and thankfully somebody was selling it. So yeah, so that's it for my DC stuff. Valiant, only got one Valiant book, and it is Faith Volume 1. This is Hollywood and Vine. I can't wait to read this. She's a great character. and I will talk more about Faith in a couple minutes. Dark Horse, let's do Dark Horse. I cannot wait to read this. This is from Paul Chadwick's Concrete, Volume 1, Depth. And I am going to review this in depth because it looks super interesting. I've started browsing some of the pages and it looks really awesome. My last Dark Horse trade, unfortunately, or fortunately, we get more Hellboy, but unfortunately it's the last one. This is the end of the Hellboy saga for Mike Mignola, Hellboy in Hell, Volume 2, The Death Card. I still have a lot of reading to do to get up to this trade, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's just superb. I love Hellboy. He's one of my favorite characters of all time. Let's do Image trades. From Image, the second volume of Tokyo Ghost. Supposedly this is the end for now. I'm a little disappointed, but I can't wait to read this and discuss the whole thing. I do know there's going to be like a deluxe collected edition next year, so I might upgrade because it is a fantastic story and just looks superb. We talked Rick Remender there. We're going to continue on the Remender love train, and this is Low Volume 3. Not the best Remender stuff, but I love it. It's still great, and I can't wait to start. We also got Wicked Div Volume 4, or I should say The Wicked plus the Divine Volume 4. Great story. I've reviewed Volume 1 if you want to check it out, and hopefully I get to read this soon and review every single volume because I think it's a great story. Moving on to my Marvel trades. There's a movie coming out. You might have heard of it. It's called Doctor Strange, so I had to get something Doctor Strange, and I actually will be talking in depth about it. This is a fan favorite. I am talking about Doctor Strange The Oath. I cannot wait. It looks awesome, and I've heard so many great things about it over the years, and yeah, I don't have anything Doctor Strange on my shelves, which I know it's a travesty, but yeah, looking forward to dissecting this one with you guys. Next up, a book that I had no idea was out of print. It was rare to get or whatever, hard to find. I got Avengers: The Enemy Within. I know this run will be collected in like bigger trades, but this particular book is a little hard to get. It's out of print, and I was able to locate it. I think it was for $10 or $11 somewhere, probably eBay. Some comic book shop was selling it, and I just went for it. The art intrigues me, the story looks pretty interesting, and I love me some Carol Danvers, so I can't wait to read. Hey, a Rogue Image book. I don't know why it was there with the Marvel stuff, but it is Grizzly Shark, which I reviewed recently for you guys. It's an awesome, fun, silly book by the great Ryan Oatley, one of my favorite artists, and it's fantastic. Two big trades. I did not get the Clone Saga Omnibus. I'm a huge Spider-Man collector. That's my thing. I want to collect everything Amazing Spider-Man, so I had to get the Clone Saga because it runs through Amazing. Although mostly the other spin-off titles, like Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Spider-Man Unlimited, Web of, Lost Years, all that stuff. So I'm like, I don't have space for that omnibus. I'll just get like the newly reprinted trades. So here we go, the complete Clone Saga Epic Volume 1 reprinted, and I'm so happy because the other books are going to be hard to get. So I'm really happy that we are getting reprints of the Clone Saga, so I can collect it. And I had completely forgot about this. I only had like the two big epic collections, the two complete collections. Now I have Volume 3 of the Runaways complete collection, so I can finally continue my run, and because it's a great series, I love it, and yeah, I've been really itching to finish this run, so yeah. All right, let's go with hardcovers. Hardcovers, not a whole lot. I prefer trades more than hardcovers or omnis, but yeah, let's do DC first. We got Justice League Volume 8. This is Darkseid War Part 2, and this, you know, after this comes Rebirth, which I'm not reading, but I've heard so many great things about it, but I can't wait to finish this book and get started on Rebirth, which should be around January, I think, like the first trades or something. Don't quote me on that. We got Wonder Woman, the True Amazon from Jill Thompson. I've heard many great things about it, and I will do an in-depth review on it because it looks fascinating. The art is just stellar, and I can't wait to highlight this book and share with you my opinion on it. This next book, for an astounding $3, it is Spider-Man: The Death of Jean DeWolf. I think, yeah, it was like $3 or $4. It's a little banged up, It's a little bent, like really bent, but you can't beat it at $3, man. I'm happy with it. I can read it. It's readable. We got from Vertigo, my only Vertigo purchase this month. It is Fables Volume 13, my sole omnibus purchase. Let's go with an omnibus, and it's heavy. It is, of course, The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2. As I said, one of my collecting goals is to get everything Amazing Spider-Man, whether it's a combination of trades, hardcovers, and omnibus. It doesn't matter. This time I'll let my OCD slide because I know we're not going to get every single issue in one format. I'm just happy to get them, and I'm so happy that this got reprinted and I was lucky enough to get it because, yeah, Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 from the Stan Lee years, and we recently got an announcement for the third Omnibus, which I cannot freaking wait for that as well. So that's it for comic books, but we're not done with the haul video. No, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I like to highlight Blu-rays, figures, and all that cool stuff that I get, and this video is not the exception. Let's go with Blu-rays, because they're right here next to me. Last month in September, I completely forgot to highlight something really epic. I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan. I got this for like 13 or 14 bucks, real cheap, this Blu-ray edition of Season 2, and I also did get Volume 1. However, when I played it, something weird happened, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's like a company screw up or something. This came on, like literally, I put the Season 1 Blu-ray on, and Season 2 started playing. Before I got this, by the way. So I had to send the item back, I got a refund, and yesterday I ordered Rick and Morty Season 1 again and got the right thing. So now I have them. Rick and Morty, love it. I'm a huge fan of the show. Hilarious, just an amazing experience. I recommend it. If you like funny things, this is a must watch. For $7, finally got Sin City the Blu-ray. I've watched this movie for so many years. I'm like, yep, I'll do that. $7, perfect. I don't like the second movie, but I love this one. Next, for $9.99, I'm not a huge horror fan, but I do like It Follows, and this was a steelbook edition at Walmart, and I said, you know what, I'll get it because it looks awesome. I love me some steelbook action. They are so nice on your shelf. And DVD wise, I did get Naruto Shippuden, the DVD set 28, which contains episodes 349 to 361. Almost there, probably like 8 or 9 more DVDs and we're done. Last but not least, let's do figures, and I got on a clearance sale. I normally would never get anything from Mini-Mates. I'm just not a fan. However, there isn't a lot of Chew merchandise out there, and these were originally 14 bucks, so that's probably why I never bothered with them, but they were on clearance at Toys R Us for $3.98. It is the Mini-Mate set from Chew. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And I want to ask, for my What's in the Box segment, where I review and unbox toys and figures and all that stuff, do you want me to highlight this? Let me know in the comments down below. Pops, I got a lot of Pops. So I recently posted this little beauty right here. It is the Alien Queen 6-inch Funko Pop. You can watch my review on the channel. I also reviewed Cosmo, one of my favorite space dogs, one of my favorite dogs in comic books. Finally received a Funko Pop, which I also reviewed. And yes, I am an out-of-box collector, so just throwing that out there. You might have seen the video. I also reviewed the Marvel Legends Nico Minoru from the Runaways. I'm a huge fan of the Runaways, so I had to get it from that wave. And finally, pop-wise, because I love Funko Pops, especially of my favorite characters. I don't collect like every single pop. I just collect of the characters I like from pop culture. This I got for free thanks to my friend Jess. He was kind enough to fetch Cosmo for me and just said, you know what, I have an extra Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad line. Would you like to have it? I'm like, I'll take it. Sure, whatever. So yeah, finally have Harley Quinn to match my Jared Leto Joker pop. Although I don't know, because I like that setup with the roller derby. This I got as a late birthday. This I got as a late birthday present last month. It didn't arrive for the haul, but it is my very first Game of Thrones pop. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, but I don't have any merchandise from it except for like shirts and stuff. But yeah, I got the Night King, which, you know, he just looks badass in the show. Love it. And probably my favorite purchase of the month. I gotta give a big shout out to my friend Tyler for helping me acquire the very first Valiant Funko Pop for the character of Faith. Thank you, man. You went into New York Comic Con and withstood those epic lines in order to get this, and you were even kind enough to add in my very first pint-sized Funko Pop product or whatever vinyl figure of Batgirl, because he knows I'm a huge Batgirl fan. And let's see if I can show it off. Come on. Did it focus? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I got her. This is like a sneak peek. This is my next video. After you watching this, yeah, I will do a what's in the box with Faith from Valiant. And now I can't wait because I want to get them all. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching another installment here at A Week in Geekdom. As always, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Periscope. Just type A Week in Geekdom and I'm there for you guys. All right, I gotta go. I gotta organize everything here at my table, and I will catch you on our next video. Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time. Pint-sized heroes. Camera won't focus right.